Um, this is part 2. I'm gonna try to pronounce his name is Pingles. Playing against Pingles. I'm into pop culture, you know what I mean? I think the WWE has been amazing recently. I'm a Cody Rhodes guy. And this dude Cody Rhodes is tremendous, man. When I look at him and I compare him to many of the other baby faces that I've seen in the past, I put him right up there with Bret Hart. And I was thinking recently, like, how do you compare Cody Rhodes and Bret Hart? I think my brother would think this was blasphemous. I think anybody who knows me could potentially think it's blasphemous. Anybody who watched Bret Hart, but when I compare the two, Cody Rhodes is hands down better on the mic. Like, it's not even a question. But when you look at the realism of the fight, when someone, looks at wrestling, I guess from a standpoint of what it was originally, like you think these dudes are actually fighting. And when you look at Bret Hart's work, he made it look probably as real could be. If you ever look at Brock Lesnar, man, Brock Lesnar looks like he's really hitting people, you know what I mean? But Bret Hart looked like he was really hurt, you know? So it's like, from a worker standpoint, I think Bret Hart has the advantage, but from a performance standpoint, which is, of the cloth of Shawn Michaels, Dolph Ziggler, you know what I mean? Cody Rhodes is phenomenal. Attire. I look at Cody Rhodes, man, this dude looks like a superhero. This dude truly looks like a superhero, man. Like he could walk with Captain America and, Iron Man, and, like he would walk like shoulder to shoulder with them, heading towards the enemy. Or maybe, the Super Friends or something like that. Like, Cody dresses like somebody who would, like, be friends with Batman or something like that. You know what I mean? But Bret Hart was just cool, like, with his shades and his jacket. It was something to see. Music. The music is tough because Man, Bret Hart's music got me through a lot, but I am a grown adult at this point. I am a grown adult. I was watching Bret Hart when I was a kid, but you know, I'm currently a grown adult, and I can appreciate Cody Rhodes' music. Who has the better song, Bret Hart or Cody Rhodes? You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure there are a lot of other attributes that you could use to measure both wrestlers, but charisma, man, you know, I really can't say who I would give the edge to. Is, man, it's probably like trying to pick between Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan or something like that, you know. I was a huge Michael Jordan is the reason why I started watching basketball, but fell in love with Kobe Bryant, you know. There are some family members I didn't shed a tear for when they passed, but when Kobe passed, man, like, I truly shed a tear. But I'll just say that I appreciate them both for what they contributed. There is something that just came to mind. Ability to draw heat. Ability to draw heat as a babyface. Ability to get sympathy. Now, when you think about what The Rock did, The Rock had to work hard to get people to dislike him. The Rock had to work hard to get people to dislike him. And he did show some young kids who were crying and things like that because of what was being done to Cody. But what was it because of what was being done to Cody, or was it Cody's ability to get sympathy? Cody is one of the first wrestlers that I've seen openly cry in front of the audience. You know what I mean? That's kind of groundbreaking to me. But Bret Hart versus Cody Rhodes, man, that would be that's some debate. You know, because you have this pure guy in Bret Hart who's from Canada. You know, wanted, even when he was a heel, he was talking about setting an example, and he was pointing out the poor example of the Americans. You know what I mean? Even as a heel, he's righteous. Even as a heel, you know, he's doing, when you look at what he did with Stone Cold Steve Austin, Austin was a guy who was like tormenting him. You know what I mean? This is a guy who is tormenting me. I gotta put an end to this. He will not leave me alone. I'm telling you, like, Austin, I'm finished with you. This guy won't stop. What do I have to do? But maybe that's me being biased to Bret Hart in the his heel turn. I loved him when he was a heel. You know what I mean? He was talking about Americans, and I was like, yeah, you know, you tell those Americans, Bret. This video is way longer than I wanted it to be. But man, I'm into wrestling, bro. Like, for real. Specifically the WWE. It's you know, probably like trying to compare Hogan to Cody Rhodes or Hogan to Bret Hart. You know, good is good, faces are faces, and heels are heels. Peace. We got one more. Got part 3 on the way. Subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the like button, man. Subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions or concerns. Peace.